know the new Lamborghini Urus SUV will be quick on the track. It has a 641 horsepower turbocharged V8 and advanced with a hot V setup, which implies the fumes ports and turbochargers are in the V8's valley. We know it'll be costly as well. It begins at about $200,000 and goes up to about $250,000. Also, we're speculating it'll offer well. Lamborghini hopes to twofold its present yearly yield with the Urus, and if the Porsche Cayenne has anything to say in regards to it, it may accomplish more than that. At a swanky occasion after the principal squeeze day of the 2018 Detroit Car Expo, the SUV made its North American introduction, and we took in a couple of all the more intriguing realities. Rough terrain capacity. The Urus sought to have genuine rough terrain cleaves. Its air suspension can run from 6.2 crawls of ground leeway to 9.8 inches. That is more than the Wrangler Sport, a touch not as much as the Wrangler Sahara, and just an inch not as much as the world overcoming Rubicon. You'll have the capacity to arrange this auto with 23-inch low-profile Pirelli Casa summer tires, clearly, yet additionally with taller Pirelli Scorpions, which appear to be the decision for elite driving through rough terrain. Add the majority of that to the back dynamic to work vectoring, which can send up to 75% of energy to the other side, and we ought to have a strong entertainer in the earth. The Tamburo. Tamburo signifies drum in Italian, the twofold check, and it's what Lamborghini calls its focal drive mode controller, which is most likely now the coolest available. It looks more like a bottle lying on its side to us. The left side highlights the drive modes: Strada for road, where Casa for race, Sabbia for sand, Land for rock, and Neve for snow. The center part incorporates the begin catch, ensured by a contender stream-like red cover, alongside the stopping brake and manual mode catch, and in addition turn around when you pull back on the hand grip. At the point when not going backward, it serves as a wrist rest when you're fiddling with the new touchscreen. The correct side is the place you will discover the sense of self-adaptable drive mode under controlling, suspension and skeleton modification catches. It's a trap piece. The main issue we see is attempting to shield your traveler from touching it while you're driving. It has a decent activity as well, with pulls that vibrate and sound like you're clicking gears on a quality mountain bicycle. Race controlling framework. The Lamborghini Urus, similar to the Porsche 911 Turbo, Audi A8 and Ferrari GT4 Lasso, has raised wheel gutting. That implies at slower speeds, the back wheels hand 3 degrees over the other way of the fronts, and at higher velocities, they hand over a similar bearing. What that does, Lamborghini boss architect Maurizio Reggiani lets us know, is for all intents and purposes abbreviate or extend the wheelbase, shorter for when the driver needs to move around tight spaces, longer when the driver needs to rapidly switch to another lane with greater solidness at high speeds. 641 horsepower turbo V8. The turbocharged V8 isn't blasphemy. It's a standout amongst the most intense SUVs available for the occasion, who recognizes what Ferrari, Jeep or Mercedes may do next, and notwithstanding that power, the Urus accompanies 627 pounds-to-foot of torque, which is all accessible at a low 2,250 revolutions per minute. That is imperative, Reggiani says, on the grounds that in sand, on the off chance that you don't have the torque down low where you require it, what's the point? The Urus influenced it to up the Morib Hill in the United Arab Emirates, which has a tallness of around 1,000 feet and an edge of 50 degrees. The brakes. This is a beast machine, at any rate for Lamborghini. It measures somewhat under 4,850 pounds, or around 2.5 tons. For reference, the 2017 Huracan comes in at 3,399 pounds, hence, it needs monster clampers. In advance, the carbon earthenware circles measure 17.5 inches and have 10 cylinders. In the back, they measure 14.5 inches and the calipers have 6 cylinders. Those carbon pottery are standard, coincidentally. Its 60-0 seating separation is around 110 feet. That is only 10 feet longer than the Aventador LP704. The Urus goes on special in the US in September, and Lamborghini says in regards to 33% of generation will come here. However, we hope to drive it much sooner, ideally in the Earth and Salvia, and in addition on the course. Stay tuned.